Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new video. And as you see with this thumbnail, I have cooked up something else that is absolutely disgusting. That's something that you guys would have never imagined that I would do. Maybe you did expect it because I did cook up yummy Dark Magician in the last video. And then this time, K9. K9 Dark Magician is just disgusting. It's nuts. It's everything that you can ever think of with some whipped cream on top and a little cherry on top. Pause. But before I even show you guys that combo or anything like that, I just wanted to give you guys a little special announcement over here. If you guys have noticed within my community tab on YouTube, I have posted a little poll basically asking you guys, would you be interested in a masterclass style for Dark Magician? As you guys know, like ever since like maybe like a month and a half ago, I basically kind of like started up with just like posting more Dark Magician content for you guys and just like cooking up anything that I can think of, and you guys have been loving it. I've been receiving a lot of positive feedback. Like I managed to grow a lot from that time up to now, which is absolutely insane to me. And definitely I want to thank you guys for the support. And yeah, we're just gonna continue making content for Dark Magician. Anything that I can cook up in my mind, whether if it's disgusting, whatever it's cool, whatever is just disgusting and cool, any of those things like that. And yeah. So the Dark Magician Masterclass thing is definitely something that's not gonna just appear in tomorrow's in a video that I'm gonna post tomorrow or something like that. No, it's gonna take some time because like as you guys know, I've in the last couple videos I've been cooking up different versions of Dark Magician. You know, now I'm gonna be doing K9 Dark Magician. The last video was Yummy. The video before that was Mitsurugi. And then just a whole bunch of different videos, like just a whole bunch of different combos that I've done for you guys. And what I'm thinking is like, do I make masterclasses for each of those individual decks, or do I make like a kind of like a general aspect of Dark Magician, of basically saying what do I put for Dark Magician cards in those variants of the deck? So yeah, that's just something that's gonna take some time, everything like that. But if you guys are actually interested in like kind of like collaborating or like posting some ideas for what you would do for that, please let me know in the comments down below. And be I would gladly be able to talk to you guys in order to be like, hey, I think of this. Hey, I may think of this. Collaborate our ideas together. Boom. Being able to create a super mega idea. Things like that. Absolutely, yeah. But now, without further ado, guys, let's just get straight into this combo right over here. So, what we have right over here, just a single card. Just one single card right over here. And we all know what this card is. K904 Norroy right over here. Just recently came out in the Doom and Dimension set over here. And basically made the K9 strategy a lot more powerful as well. Being able to give it an actual really is like a really good normal summon. And being able to not just add, but special summon a K9 monster from your deck. And that is good in a lot of versions of K9, but for K9 Dark Magician, it is really, really good. And especially the fact that you guys do know that Jeff Jones recently cooked up a K9 Mitsurugi strategy that was actually able to bridge K9 cards into Mitsurugi cards. And basically, this strategy over here is going to be using that concept, but instead of bridging it into Mitsurugi, we're going to be bridging it into the Dark Magician cards. So let me show you right now. So we're gonna be normal summoning the K9 Norroy. Obviously, if you're going first, your opponent already is gonna have 5 cards in hand, so there's no reason why your opponent wouldn't hand loop themselves for whatever reason. But hey, anything is possible in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh, right? There's over 10,000 cards. Yeah, okay, but we're just gonna go on over here. Normal summon the K9 Norroy, activate the effect in order to special summon a K9 monster from your deck. And we're gonna be special summoning the K9 17 Azuna, and then we're gonna activate the Azuna effect in order to dump a K9 monster from your deck to the graveyard. So before we keep going over here, these K9, some of these K9 adds, dumps, things like that are gonna seem a little bit weird, and it's just because of the fact that it's just a single card over here. And in order to get access to everything with just one single card, you do gotta have to play a little bit weird over here. I'm not sure if Jeff Jones did this or anything like that, but as long as I get to the cards that I need to get into, that's basically how I'm playing this. So if you guys think of any like any better way to just get access to these cards, please let me know in the comments down below, because I would like to know. And just including just one card as well, just a one card combo. If I were to play test hands of this, it would be so much easier and just so much more cleaner, smoother in order to get access to all those cards. So yeah, just letting you guys know for sure. All right, so we did our Azuna to dump our Joko. Now we're gonna overlay these two cards together in order to go for your Canine Ripper, and then we're gonna activate our Ripper over here in order to just detach any one of them. It doesn't really matter over here. If you have an extra card in your hand, like maybe like a case or something like that, you would have probably activated the case, get access to another card, and then use the effect of the Canine Noroi in order to send that card in order to look at your opponent's hand, which is really, really good, being able to actually play around hand traps, everything like that, and to know exact hand knowledge of what your opponent has in case you have specific cards against those matchups for sure. So that's definitely something you want to think of for sure. We're gonna activate that in order to get access to our K9 lantern over here. And then we're gonna activate the effect of our lantern. And in order to target a Joko specifically, remember it is just a Joko, to special summon both of them. The reason why we're gonna be targeting the Joko is specifically because we're gonna be getting an add off of this and an add off of this as well. So being able to actually get access to both of these adds is just really important over here. We're going to be activating the lantern over here to get access to Case, and then we're going to be activating the Joke over here to get access to Lupus. So it doesn't really need to be exactly Lupus. It could be any, it could be another Azuna, it could be another Noroi, it could be another Lantern, any of those cards over there. As long as you are able to special summon another level 5 off of the off of a Joko that you're going to be adding on later in the combo for sure. So that's definitely something right there. The Lupus is just something that I just thought of because like you already don't have access to it. And if you get hand trapped, you can just special summon it off of your hand as well. Because it's not just summoning off of the graveyard, it can summon off of hand too. So that's something for sure. Then we're going to be overlaying these two together to go into your Infinite Track River Stormer and then detaching the material in order to add your Magic Key Ritual Monster over here. Just the fact that this is a ritual monster over here is the most important part about this. We are not even going to be looking at this card in our hand much later on either. This card is going to go bye-bye later on in the combo as well, which is really good in our strategy. And then we're going to be activating our Case of Canine over here in order to add ourselves a Joko from our deck to our hand. And then we're going to activate our Joko effect in order to reveal itself and the Lupus in order to special summon both of them. Now we're going to be using specifically our Joko and our River Stormer as material over here in order to go for the Echelon U1000. The Echelon U1000 requires you to use two monsters with different types of attribute, and the K9 monsters are really, really good at doing that as well. So that's really good there. We're going to activate the Echelon U1000 in order to reveal a ritual monster from our hand in order to add a different ritual monster that has a different type and attribute. And people and Jeff Jones and other people that have used his build use it to go into your the Amino Habakiri no Mitsurugi. But in this instance over here, we're going to be using it to add our Illusion of Chaos right over here, which is really good. Now that we used our Echelon U1000 to add our Illusion of Chaos over here, we're going to be activating the effect of our Illusion of Chaos in order to add ourselves the Magician's Souls and basically put back any of these other cards over here. But for this instance, we're just going to be putting back our Illusion of Chaos over here. It literally does not matter which one you put back. All that matters is that you just get yourself access to your Magician's Souls to your hand. Now we're going to be activating the effect of our Magician's Souls over here to dump your Dark Magician Girl, the Magician's Apprentice, in order to special summon itself. And then we're going to be going into a Link summon. Now, finally, not using the proxy of this card, but actually getting access to it for our Miasma Necromancer over here. Then we're going to be activating the effect of our Miasma Necromancer in order to add your Dark Magician Girl, the Magician's Apprentice, from your graveyard to your hand. But the only thing about that is the fact that you cannot use Dark Magician Girl, the Magician's Apprentice effect this turn. But the thing is, when you special summon the Dark Magician Girl, because it is the effect to special summon itself is not an activated effect, you are still able to special summon this card. And the fact that this the effects are not negated either, it just says you cannot activate them. Any continuous effect still applies over here. So the Dark Magician Girl, the Magician Apprentice effect becomes Dark Magician Girl when it's on the field. So now you are actually able to activate her effect because of the fact that you are not you are the Miasma Necromancer prevents you from activating Dark Magician Girl, the Magician Apprentice, not Dark Magician Girl. So being able to activate this is still really good under the Miasma. So now we're going to get access to our Shining Sarcophagus over here. Then we're going to activate our Shining Sarcophagus. And then we're going to activate the effect to search for our Dark Magician, the Magician of Black Magic. Activate the effect of our Dark Magician of Black Magic, special summon itself, and then obviously we're going to just be banishing this right away in order to go for your Dark Magician of Destruction. Activating the effect of our Dark Magician Destruction in order to add yourself Soul Servant from your deck to your hand. Then we're going to activate our Soul Servant over here in order to stack your Gaze of Timaeus from your deck on top of your deck. Now, having access to both Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl, we are able to banish our Soul Servant now in order to get not just one but two draws over here, which is really good. Being able to get access to your Gaze of Timaeus and your Ghost Spell Haunted Mansion over here. Then we're just going to be wrapping up a couple things over here. So we're going to be using your Dark Magicians, Dark Magician Girl over here in order to go for a Link Summon for IP Masquerena. But now we're going to be doing something very, very different, right? Because of the fact that just a one card combo, and I just thought about this last minute as well, right? So we're going to actually be using our Gaze of Timaeus right here, right now. And yes, you heard me right. We're going to be using our Gaze of Timaeus to target your Dark Magician of Destruction over here in order to shuffle it back into the extra deck in order to summon your Red Eyes Dark Dragoon over here. And then now we have one final action to do right over here, and you'll see why I activated the Dark Magician of the Gaze of Timaeus right there and then, instead of just setting it and waiting for your opponent's turn. Now we're going to be using your Miasma and your Ashlon U1000 in order to go for now your Celine, Queen of the Master Magicians now, right? Because now what is it here? You have 1, 2, and 3 spell cards in your graveyard now, and the fact that we went out throughout that entire combo not using another spell card and basically putting it into our graveyard, right? But now the thing is, we are able to utilize this end board right here with more interruptions, right? Because now we have a hand or graveyard negate over here, an Omni negate over here, 2 interruptions with the IP Masquerena by itself, because we are just able to use the IP Masquerena and the Dragoon over here in order to go for a Link Summon for SP Little Knight, and then the SP Little Knight will provide a banish on summon and be able to use the effect to banish itself and another card as well. So it gets 2 banishes that turn, and you get 2 Omni negates with your Red Eye Star Dragoon as well, which is really, really insane for just for just a single card. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then another interruption off of the SP Little Knight. So 6 interruptions just off of 1 card is just absolutely insane. So we are just going to go into our opponent's turn, obviously, and we have like 4 of the cards in our hand as well, because that was just a single 1 card combo, not even a 2 or 3 card combo over here. So this is basically our hand over here, basically using not another card over here, and we have just 1 random draw off of your Soul Servant as well. So now you have you basically use a negate with your Red Eye Dark Dragoon, IP Masquerena, using these 2 as material for SP Little Knight. SP Little Knight will banish, and then you use your Celine effect to take up the 3 counters that it only has, and in order to go for a Red Eye Star Dragoon in order to get another Omni negate right over here. So this is the combo this is the end board that you can make with just a single K9 Nolroy using Dark Magician cards as well. The fact that this is possible is just absolutely insane. Nothing locks itself out. Nothing just locks, like no K9 stuff locks, no Ashlon locks, no anything locks. Like, you are just able to just freely do this, and with just the fact that you're just able to just do so much with just a single card is just absolutely insane. just imagine just using out the rest of your hand as well. Just be able to play through hand traps like crazy, and the fact that you are just able to just make your end board better and be able to play things a lot smoother as well. Because like in the beginning, the canine cards were were a little bit weird, like especially the fact that you dumped Joko and then added Lupus, and even though it should be the other way around, it may seem a little crazy to some of y'all. But just the fact that you're just able to just play things out really smoothly, and then next thing you know, you put a board like this out. Yeah, I'm just astonished. I'm just amazed. I'm just everything like that. And I do see this being playable when the new Dark Magician cards drop, because like I do love the Mitsurugi cards with the Dark Magician. I do like the Yummy cards with the Dark Magician. I'm not really a big fan of like playing like Yummy right now. I just don't want to play what everyone else is playing. But like being able to play a Dark Magician variant, it seems pretty cool and everything like that. And I'm pretty sure when the ban list hits by the time these cards come out, some of those like you'll probably still be able to bridge Dark Magician cards into Yummy, but like you probably will not be able to bridge back into the Dark Magician cards, because like seeing cards like Herald might be banned in like the nearby future, and you just won't be able to do that anymore. And probably see like Mitsurugi might be seeing a hit sometime in the nearby future as well, may make those combos that I made with Dark Magician pretty obsolete. But when it comes to the K9 cards, I see this still being legal by the time like this, like the Dark Magician cards come out. So this probably might be a strategy of Dark Magician that I might just lean towards in like the very nearby future as well. And I actually do like this variant a lot. So you might be expecting some more content when it comes to the K9 version of Dark Magician. I might try to go back to Yummy. I might try to go back into Mitsurugi as well, to show you guys like maybe like deck profile, things like that, before the next ban list were to come by. And yeah, definitely for sure. And then one thing for sure as well, as I mentioned earlier, the Dark Magician masterclasses are gonna happen. It will come into the channel. I wouldn't say like soon, like tomorrow soon, but like give me some time to work with my head and just come up with these ideas, and then I'll definitely let you know for sure. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I hope you guys enjoy it very much. Let me know anything in the comment section down below. If you're new to the channel, remember to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff like that. And yeah, come by, say what's up. All right guys, peace out.